This morning, the U.S. and Iran holding high-level talks on a potential nuclear deal. This as President Trump threatens to bomb the country if it refuses to give up its plans to build a nuclear weapon.
I think if the talks aren't successful with Iran, I think Iran is going to be in great danger.
The president saying that Israel would be a leader of a military strike against Iran if the country doesn't agree to shrink its program to develop nuclear weapons or abandon it altogether. Last night aboard Air Force One adding,
"But I want Iran to be a wonderful, great, happy country, but they can't have a nuclear weapon."
Iran has always denied it wants to develop weapons of mass destruction. Last month, the president confirming that he sent a letter to Iran's supreme leader suggesting they reopen negotiations. Nuclear talks have been frozen since 2018 when President Trump withdrew from the Iran nuclear deal, which was negotiated by President Obama. Meanwhile, on the immigration front, a federal judge saying she expects daily updates on the whereabouts of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Maryland man who was wrongly deported to El Salvador. That came after a Justice Department lawyer said he could not say where Abrego Garcia was or when he would be returned, despite the Supreme Court ruling this week that the Trump administration must facilitate his return. Abrego Garcia's lawyer sounding off.
The Supreme Court ruled 9-0. I had hoped that after that, the government would finally start acting in good faith. But it seems that they're determined to try to kick the can and play games with this.
President Trump later saying,
"But if the Supreme Court said bring somebody back, I would do that. I respect the Supreme Court."
In a separate case on Friday, an immigration judge ruled the Trump administration can deport Mahmoud Khalil, a Columbia University student arrested because of his pro-Palestinian activism. His lawyers are expected to appeal.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.